The idea of personality styles has been around for thousands of years. It's not something we invented. Go all the way back to the Chinese several thousand years ago. Used to call they identified 4 basic personalities as earth, water, wind, and fire. We have advanced over the years, all the way through the 20s, when people were looking at different styles, intuitive, sensitive, etc. We just use red, yellow, green, and blue. So the red is the doer, the green is the thinker, the yellow is the socializer, and the blue is the relator. Typically, when we do our what we call personality diversity indicator, we found out that we have all 4 of these personality styles within us. Some tend to be more exaggerated than others. We have probably 55 people in the room from over 30 different walks of life. We have several non-profits in there. We have people from the fire services, from ambulance services, individuals who manage buildings, all the way through to some of our major client representatives from different parts of their organization. We educate around the E-colors and personal intervention from about the age of 7. Nobody can take that away from that human being for the rest of their lives. So we introduce E-colors at 7 to 8 years old, 3rd grade, and then in 4th grade we actually introduce what we call personal intervention, and that's where we have like a pause and a play button. So for people who are fast-paced like myself, we need to press pause. And for people who, and this happens a lot in the classroom where kids won't put their hand up, for example, because they see it as confrontation, they don't like that possibility they're going to be called out, they need to press play and actually speak up. That translates from 7 years all the way through somebody's life. That's what we're doing here.
In 2010, when we first came together, we did not anticipate that coming together for my campus would reduce bullying, would increase school attendance, would reduce gang violence and the pregnancy rate at our school. Because the tools allowed us to have conversations that we normally wouldn't have with the students and interactions that were extremely positive, it shifted the culture of the campus. Not only were we holding now students accountable, but they were holding us accountable too for the expectations that we had of them and them of us. And one of the things I told my teachers when I was the principal there is that one of these days, 4 years from now even, some of these senior classmen could be their very own colleague right after they graduated from university. And if that's the case, what is the legacy we want to leave? We want to say that they can come back to the very place that educated them, and they could be side by side and now professionally sitting next to a teacher that may have taught them some content, but now they have a deeper relationship and appreciation for each other. And you couldn't pay for that. That had to come from everyone understanding the value of developing meaningful relationships.
The beauty of this, of E-colors in Education, Equilibria's program, is you learn a little bit about yourself. It's very simplistic, 4 colors. You learn your top 2 E-colors. I'm a yellow-blue. No surprise that I love to socialize and network. There's a few things that I'm not that great at. One is speaking in public, so I have to actually push my play button to pull that out of me. I just love the program because of its applications. They're simple. You can teach a 7-year-old, not necessarily to change yourself, just be a little bit more aware of who you are, and then you're going to be a little bit better able to talk to people who might be different than yourselves. And it's really not that easy to switch and do what you naturally would do all the time. If you're a fighter or a talker or you're shy, it's kind of hard to stop and think and do the opposite, but sometimes you need to, and that's what this program is all about, is the applications. You know, you never can be too old to start learning, and I'm going to do this forever.